Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Mermaid Radio. You are listening to this year's spiritual forecast and universal energy reading for 2021 using the 16 Cowrie and the Veve prophecy cards. I am Mami Olufunke. Let's get started. The most important thing everyone needs to know this year sees 7 Cowrie and 5 Cowrie on the mat, and Orunmila Yemoja in the Veve prophecy cards. This reading says Yemoja is very important to us, taking care of ourselves, taking care of our loved ones, keeping good on our promises, not bickering and fighting and picking at one another, and recognizing that it is the victory of beauty over negativity that's going to see us through this year. So when we go out and about, we need to be beautiful. When we're at home, we need to be beautiful. We need to beautify our homes and spaces. If we find that we're having a lot of arguments at home, then we need to beautify. Put up new paint, move your artwork around. If you need to, you can change the pillows on your couches and your beds so that you can change the energy and let things flow, as well as keep things clean, especially if we can organize. If we can be organized, because it seems like we're going to have to stay home some more time. It's not over yet, and we still need to shelter in place. And where we shelter is very important to us at this time, and we need to keep it clean, keep it organized, keep the things that we need at our fingertips and not piled under some clutter. It's very important this year because you will lose time and you will lose momentum and you will lose inspiration while looking for things. So try to unclutter your environment and just make your home gracious for you, because still we're not going to be inviting a lot of people into our environments, and we're not going to be going out to a lot of places, but we will have to shop. If we have pets, we will have to walk. There are people that we have to go see, and we need to look our best when we go out, even if the rest of the world is not doing the same, because most people don't have the information that we have. Beauty is very important to us this year. Ashe. And from this reading, I see also that the flag for this year that we need to hang in our homes, that we need to use as a screensaver and on our phones, is all the ORISHA and the face of Ifa. And I have made one. I'm going to pull it up here. Ashe. The universal energy reading for this year for the planet sees 9 Cowrie on the mat, 6 Cowrie on the mat, and Ling Lesu Azaka in the Veve prophecy cards. Earth Mother is going to fight with us this year, and she's going to really shake herself, and we're going to have to deal with that. There's going to be a lot of wind and a lot of rain. As where I am, it's raining, so I imagine that it's raining everywhere. I'm sure it's not, but that's how I feel. And it's going to be a lot of wind with the rain, and we're gonna have to deal with that this year. It seemed like last year there was a lot of rain in the springtime anyway. We might see some volcanoes erupt. I'm sure volcanoes erupt under the oceans, and we don't really hear about it because it doesn't affect humanity, so no one talks about it. But this time, at least one, if not 2 or 3, are going to erupt on top of the earth this time. So people who live near volcanoes, please, if you have family, let them know. They need to be ready to move. They need go bags. Also in California, we're going to have wildfires like never seen before. It's not going to be easy on people because Earth Mother has to do her job. She has to take care of herself, and those trees have to burn. And we can't cut down those trees because then I don't know what Earth Mother would do then. But we need to be respectful and change our lifestyle, as I've mentioned in other videos, and have a moving lifestyle. If you like that area, it's beautiful. I'm sure I've never seen. I'd love to see those trees. But you need to have a lifestyle where you can move away from there and come back, and move away from there and come back. That is what this planet is about in that area. So we're going to see hurricanes on the planet, tornadoes where they happen. We'll see tornadoes being a bit rough with us this year. And where they happen, we'll see monsoon. We will see monsoons. So we need to be ready for it, because Earth Mother is just, she's crying, and she's going to cry right on us. So we have to be ready. And also in the water, not to swim too much in the ocean this year because of the pollution, because of the oil spills, because of us touching and tampering with stuff at the ocean floor that we're not supposed to. There's going to be sharks everywhere. The sharks are going to come up into the northern hemisphere in droves because they need fresh water. And as the ice melts at the North and South poles and the fresh water comes in, they will follow it. So they're going to come hungry. So keep yourself out of the water. And also I wrote down here, there could be some earthquakes on the east and west coast. Even some volcanoes that have been active in a while could become active. And I know man wants to maybe spray some foam down in there or some water or something, try to drown it out. But just imagine if you had air inside that needed to come out and you're holding it and not going, it's going to hurt. So, and you'll have a bad attitude and something else might come. So we have to let Earth Mother do her thing. Ashe. The universal energy reading this year for the people sees 9 Cowrie on the mat and 8 Cowrie on the mat, and Olodumare Yemoja and the Veve prophecy cards. So I see here, my interpretation is that we're going to do good this year as long as we work towards our goals and dreams. If we want to see our dreams come true, we have to focus. And we have to realize that it's the ORISHA that are helping us, that are working with us, and we have to do our sacrifices. We need to keep up with it. We need to go to our Baba, go to our Iya, be they Iya Nifa, Babalawo, or ORISHA, and get our readings and do our sacrifices. That way we can see blessings. For those of us who don't know what that is or how to get in touch with such a person, you can worship your head. Be aggressive about it. Every week, every 2 weeks, you want to get a coconut, can of coconut milk or coconut water, and you want to pour it in a bowl and say prayers over it. And wash your hair, wash your head, wash your head. Put it by scoopful over the head, scoopful over the head, so that you can clear yourself and see and keep your determination high and work on your dreams and vision. Ashe. The universal energy reading for love this year 2021 sees 8 Cowrie and 6 Cowrie on the mat, and Olodumare Yemoja again in the Veve prophecy cards. In love this year, it's a little bit convoluted. It's a little bit tricky because we have Eshu who wants to play tricks and games. So Eshu is not really going to cooperate with us where love is concerned. And if we want to see clearly, we have to call on our ORISHA and do our sacrifices in order that we can find a good love, find someone who's worthy of us. I suggest we worship Eshu at least 2, if not 4 times this year. We want to honor Eshu so that we can attract a good mate. And if we have someone in our life that we're serious with, newly serious or long-term serious, we need to keep up with that as well so we can be willing to discuss our relationship and how we see the world and how we're going to act together in it. You also need to pray to Obatala for wisdom. We're going to pray to Obatala for wisdom and so that we can see clearly and get what we need. Ashe. The universal energy reading for money in 2021, as I see it, is 4 Cowrie on the mat and 7 Cowrie on the mat, and Yamuja Ling La Su in the Veve prophecy cards. And this reading in money is going to be difficult, even though we have to focus on our dreams, we have to focus on our vision, and we have to do what we can to broaden that in the world. With this reading, people will ask you to do things. People will want to eat from your labor. People will ask you to do things, and then they will not want to pay you. They will take their time paying you, and they will give you a hard time. Even if they give you a down payment, they will not really want to work with you, and they will oppose what it is that you want to get done. So you have to be careful taking contracts from people and putting your money into it for an expected return. If you cannot secure a deposit on work that needs to be done, do not do it. Don't take the contract. At least if you can get the deposit and then people will take their time paying you, you know what you're doing from this reading and you can work around it. Or you can tell the people point blank that I'm going to have to use cheap materials because I need 3/4 of the money up front so that I can do this work for you. You know my track record. You know how I work. You know that I will deliver a good product. Ashe. The universal energy reading this year for health and well-being says that wearing your mask will save you this year. Health and well-being sees 6 Cowrie and 8 Cowrie on the mat, and Olokun Orumila in the Veve prophecy cards. 6 Cowries and 8 Cowries says that we will be fine where we wear a mask and where we keep our distance. We're not going to visit, and we're not going to have people over again this year. It's a long time, but in order for us to keep our health optimum and not become a victim of circumstance, we will wash our hands when we come home. Matter of fact, keep the hand sanitizer by the door. Use it, and then as you're going towards your bathroom, you still need to wash your hands and wear your mask, if not gloves, and maybe some kind of head covering. Try to wear something on your head. If you don't wear wigs naturally, if you don't wear head ties or caps, begin to do that so that you can be safe. Keep yourself to yourself. Even though some of us are looking for love this year, we need to keep ourselves to ourselves so that we can be safe still. Ashe. The universal energy reading for spiritual development in 2021 sees 6 Cowrie on the mat and 9 Cowrie on the mat. Olodumare Olokun in the Veve prophecy. And this really talks about being aggressive in communication. Here Oya is in charge of Eshu. And Oya is going to stand Eshu in front of everybody and say, "Ooh, what did you say? What you going to do?" So you have to be aggressive in your prayers. and doing your sacrifices. Be aggressive in getting those sacrifices done. We can do our spiritual work this year, and we must see to it that that's what we do. We pray, uh, we pour libation, we worship Ori, and we follow a schedule or get a schedule from our woe on how we can keep our growth continuing this year and be safe, be happy, be comfortable in ourselves. One of my sayings is spirit work builds confidence. So you work on your spirit and you build your confidence. And it's really, really helpful. So as we do our work, our spiritual work this year, we can be rewarded for the expression of our working knowledge of spiritual concepts. So whatever is your level, from beginning novice all the way up to the oldest Awo on the planet, if you most experienced, if you do your spirit work this year, the actual doing of it is what's going to build you, and you will be getting more information as you do it, and you will be rewarded spiritually. You will grow, and when you grow spiritually, most likely you will grow in money, your health will improve, and you will find yourself happy. This is my universal energy reading for the year 2021. This has been Mami Olufunke's universal energy reading for the new year 2021. I wanted to thank all my subscribers. I believe I have 301 as of this filming. If I have more, please forgive me. And I want to thank everyone for subscribing. This has been a wonderful journey making this universal energy reading video series. I ask, if you like this information and find it useful, please like, subscribe, add notifications to know when the next video is available. Tell family and friends and continue to share, and I appreciate it. If there's anything else, I will post another video to add that information. But right now, I think this year is going to be pretty good for us, especially where we have some kind of plan that we're working on. We put our plans in order. We ask Eshu to stand down and not get in our way. We give him something to do by feeding him, and that we beautify, and be aggressive in advertising. This year, you're going to see a lot of advertising. People are going to be aggressive. It started at the end of last year. I see a lot of people advertising, people making any kind of note to tell you that they're selling something, that they're doing something. So that's going to continue, and it's going to even raise up higher because we have this platform. It's called the internet, and we have each other. We have these social medias, and we should use them to make it known that you're doing something and what you're doing. And on that note, please stop at mermaidbotanica.com. Peruse the items. I present these items to you. I create them out of my heart and mind and spiritual information. And they're innovative concepts that will help you develop your spirituality, bring the ORISHA closer to you, bring you closer to the ORISHA, and the ORISHA closer to you, your ancestors, your guardian spirits. Check out the candles for Yamaya, La Siren. I have postcards, books, and I have wonderful beaded jewelry that I made over the years and I put on the website. I have the Celebration Series earrings, which are the ones behind me in red, those earrings, and I have a few other colors because the phonograph bead comes in but so many colors. And I have black, I have red, I have yellow, I have green, and I have blue. Celebration series earrings. And I call them dangles and drops, and you'll see on the website. So look at those things and the dolls. And I have new dolls coming. So I just want to let everyone know. Be good this year. Be good to each other. Take care of yourself. I look forward to presenting this weekly universal energy reading for everyone. Have a great year. Odabo.